We Love Hip Hop.
The We Love Hip Hop page, quick fast. I don't know why I keep on saying quick fast. Man could chat. So Meg Thee Stallion claps back after Tory Lanez driver speaks. Okay. Salute to Toronto rappers. I seen the story pop off on Toronto rappers earlier today. Okay. And they had posted some paperwork from the driver.
Imagine y'all saying somebody
of Tory Lanez, from the Tory Lanez case. Okay. And for anybody who's been living under a rock, Tory Lanez has been in jail now since December. Holy smokes. Tory Lanez been in jail for almost a year, eh? Wait, how has Tory Lanez been gone? When did that trial go down? There's so much things that happened in these spaces of times. It's like hard to keep track of the dates. But the driver, Jaquan Smith, he finally decided to give it an affidavit. He decided after all the smoke cleared, hey, oh, by the way, oh yeah, I'm here. And he did show up to the last day of the trial, if I'm not mistaken. Right? That happened. But now he has more things to say. He says, my name, Jaquan Smith, my address, blah, blah, blah. I'm over 18. I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on July 22nd, 2020, that the basis of the above cited proceedings. I was the driver and bodyguard in Mr. Daystar Peterson, who was better known as Tory Lanez, on July of 2020. Mr. Peterson has been known to me for 7 years. At the time of the incident, I had worked for Mr. Peterson for 3 years. He had not only been my employer, but I also considered him to be a close personal friend. On July 12, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Megan, Pete, and Kelsey Harris were present. Mr. Peterson was at Miss Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick Mrs. Pete and Miss Harris. Okay, so that's Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey. Go pick them up. Miss Pete and Miss Harris and myself left Miss Jenner's home, but this is cut off over at the side. I was what's this word here? I guess arrived by Miss Pete to return because I was advised by Miss Pete to return because she stated that she had forgotten a shoe. When I arrived at Mrs. Jenner's home at the time, Miss Harris stayed in the car while Miss Pete exited. Miss Pete did not enter the home at that point, as she was, word cut off again. Turned around back to the pool area. Maybe not turned, but some other word that was cut off here. I wish I had the whole freaking thing. Back to the pool area where Mr. Peterson was located. Both Miss Pete and Mr. Peterson returned to the car a few minutes later. Miss Pete was bickering, but I am unsure of the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset, and the four of us left Miss Jenner's residence. Okay. As I began to drive, Miss Pete started to fight with Mr. Peterson. Words cut off, were going back and forth. I remember Mr. Peterson saying to Miss Pete that he was going to tell Miss Harris what was going on. I do remember what the streets were. I do remember what the streets were on. Sorry, I do not remember what streets we were on. Sorry, my bad, gang. But Miss Pete asked me to, stop the vehicle. I did, and she asked. Miss Pete went to sit nearby a bus stop. Okay, so I guess she got out and went to sit by a bus stop. Mr. Peterson went and spoke with Miss Pete. After 2 minutes, they returned to the vehicle and I began driving again. Miss Pete started an argument again with Miss Harris and asked what was something blocked off. Mr. Peterson told her and Miss Pete that that they were dating and intimate. Okay, so this is when everything broke out. Let me go to the bottom over here to number 13 here. I pulled over and stopped. Miss Pete and Miss Harrison both got out of the car, out of the vehicle, and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up the fight, and I was pulling on Miss Pete towards the car. I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Uh-oh. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself towards Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Harris began struggling, and Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris. Oh. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. I was luckily not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete and I were fortunate, I guess, was from the words that are cut off. The whole incident happened so quickly within just a couple of minutes. So from his accounts here, he's saying Meg got out the car, sat at a bus stop, Tory got out, went serenaded her 1-2, said come back to the car. They got back in the car. The argument ensued again. This is when Tory spilled the beans, said, yo, I'm smashing both of y'all. Now they stop the car again. They get out. Things get heated. And he sees Shorty with the gun. He goes to grab for Meg and pull her back towards the car. Him and Meg are walking back towards the car. This is what homie's saying, Jaquan. They have their backs turned, and Tory is going towards Kelsey to unarm her of this firearm that she was holding. Okay? You know, Tory came to save the day. He had to get the firearm out of Kelsey's hand. And in doing so, the gun went off. Now, he don't know if Tory got the gun from her and said, dance, bitch, dance, bang, 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 and let off and hit Meg and not him, or Kelsey got that gun from Tory, said, F you, bitch, bang, 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 and hit Meg and not him, or within the struggle while they were struggling, tussling, bong, the gun went off and hit Meg in the foot and not him. Thank God. Okay? This is the story that has been unfolded here through this last piece of affidavit here. This is the way I'm seeing it, okay? Saying the gun went off. He didn't see it because he had his back turned, trying to escort Meg back to the car. And in the tussle of Tory Lanez trying to save the day, and I'm not trying to add no sauce or anything but Tory Lanez went to go try to save the day. And during that time, because he had his back turned, the gun went off, and that's when Meg got hit. Do y'all believe this, gang? There's more stuff. I saw Miss Harris with the gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Harris. Okay, so this is the whole thing here. I want to present this evidence, and I just read that just a second ago. I wanted to present this evidence during Mr. Peterson's trial, but was prevented from doing so as the district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me and later did not call me due to the holidays and the court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. Oh, shit. So he was trying to get this out from earlier? Is this what Jaquan is saying? This is not the same Jaquan from Tipsy. Everybody in the room get tipsy. Yo, for real, road to success. His lawyers, both the lawyers that he had, the one that he fired and the one that he hired after, they're both crapola. They're trash, fam. This man was holding on to this type of testimony and they didn't present it during the trial. Holy, the man's sitting in jail right now, fam. Right now. And now they get this testimony from Jaquan? That's crazy. Or has this been fabricated for us to believe that this was supposed to be presented before, but they just made this up now to make the court of public opinion believe that Tory Lanez is they have a guilty, innocent man in jail. You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? Right? But Meg wasn't having it. She ain't trying to hear that. So she responded. And she said,
imagine y'all saying,
and she said,
somebody is following the street code, not snitching. Are you snitching or are you not snitching? Because y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. And I really wonder why her main problem with me was, you won't tell people I didn't shoot you. I was like, Kelsey, I don't want to talk about this on social media at all. But now you won't even get online and defend yourself. So that really just proves my points. Either you took some money or your life is in danger. Like, why would you get online and say, bitch, because this is what y'all care about. Y'all care about online. Because the case, if you say you didn't shoot me, why won't you get on the stand and say I didn't shoot this bitch? You say it online every day. You figure out how to get your niggas to say you didn't do it. You figure out how to get the blogs to say you didn't do it. But the one fucking would have mattered from was you. You should have said I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. If she did it,
standing on business.
Why wouldn't you just say she did it? Kelsey, if you did not do it, why won't you just say I did not do it? I know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail. Y'all motherfuckers are dragging it online like it's some new evidence.
She's hitting him with all kind of shots. Like, damn, bro, that's why you sitting in jail. That's why you rotting, nigga. That's why you in there. That's why you hairline is going. All that.
No new evidence. Motherfucking wit. Imagine y'all saying I used to, but it seems like every time I take a step forward to heal and do something different, motherfuckers be like, no, come back. Get your ass back to this negativity. Come back this way. You're not supposed to be smiling right now. You're not supposed to still be getting deals. You're not supposed to be in movies. You're not supposed to be recording albums. You're supposed to be sad where you was with me 2-3 years ago. When I got in a relationship, all that shit was deleted. I was sat the fuck down.
Okay. So, and her rant was way longer than this. All right. But since this information is dropped and she hasn't been really talking about the case, she's trying to move on with her life, obviously. She has her own issues going on with her ex's Partisan Fontaine. You know, he unleashed a whole can of whoop-ass lyrically, exposing her in his own song. Okay, and her, allegedly cheating on him and all types of stuff, right? Making him look crazy with all types of rappers, but we ain't gonna get into that. Okay, we're gonna stay focused. The thing is, she's been quiet up till now as far as this case, but this right here, this uppercut from Jaquan, okay, Jaquan hitting you with the hits, you gotta say something, right? Now, this begs more questions, I think. I think I should end this poll that I have over here. Let me see here. Let me end this poll that I have from before. I had a poll here. Should 35 be the cutoff for expectations for success? 74% says no. All right. I mess with y'all. Okay. And 26% says yes, or 23%. Sorry. Okay. Now, I need to ask, who's lying in this right here? Because is Jaquan lying? Let's ask that. Is Jaquan, everybody in the club get tipsy, right? Is he lying? Right? Was he trying to get this testimony? Is this a whole elaborate ruse? A made up story? I was trying to get it to the courts before, but you see what happened is y'all stopped me. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment says The check just came in, right? He just see the e-transfer just slide through. Oh, okay. Oh, that paperwork he was talking about, got it right here. Because these are official court documents. No, we're not looking at them because this is some Photoshop, right? This is official court documents we're looking at. In regards to this right here, if I could pull this back up. Let's check the authenticity of this right here. In the Court of Appeals in the state of California, Second Appellate District Division 3. Daystar Peterson, petitioner. Okay, so this is for a petition for his appeal. So he's submitting this paperwork for the appeal. But what he wanted to do is submit this during the trial. Interesting. Very interesting. So do we believe that? Because now this is the paperwork that could have been used in a better situation rather than trying to get him out. This could have been used while he was out. Okay? Peace Love says Brody's playing for both teams. Could be, right? He'll take some money from the prosecutor and say, yeah, okay, I'll hold on to this paperwork until the trial is done. And then take some money from Tory and them's team and be like, yo, can we get some help on this side, fam? Like, you were the only other one there. Bruh, say something. Right? But one thing that Meg did say during her rant, which was true, it was true. Man should have got on the stand. He should have pleaded for his own freedom. He should have said something. Like, he was getting fried in the court. No matter how much, what's her name, Malagro was making it seem like his lawyer was in the courtroom giving the prosecutor uppercuts and stuff like that. That's not how it was going down in the court for real, for real. In the court, they were just frying this nigga, pulling up all types of evidence that just didn't make them look good. Okay? So, I don't want to be the woulda, shoulda, coulda guy, but maybe it would have been a better time to get all of that type of, like, all of this information here. It seems like it would have been pretty helpful during the trial. And I get it. Like he said, they try to hold him back. But I feel that they could have still got this information. Like, there was only 4 people in the car and you're one of them. And you're telling me that during this whole 2-year process, remember, this case took 2 years to wrap up, that they couldn't get no commentary, no testimony, not even a peep from this guy for 2 years until 2023, until December, almost 2024. Now we hear from Jaquan. There's something not right, dog. There's something super fishy about that, yo. That's some mackerel right there. Huh? This smells nasty. Holy. On both sides, whether it's the prosecutors or the defense team, there's something disgustingly and mucky about this being entered into the court paperwork now. Because that means if Jaquan is correct, something has been withheld during this whole time, and you got a man who's sitting in jail who could be home right now. That's deep, fam. Holy. They might not have the right guy. And even if it was a thing where, like, let's say him and Kelsey were fighting for the thing and the thing went off and Meg got hit. Like, let's keep that in mind. Meg got hit with some kind of bullet or bullet fragment. That happened, okay? But if we can get the testimony where it seemed like him and Kelsey were fighting for the thing and that's what happened and went off while they were fighting, then it doesn't match up with the testimony of dance, bitch, dance. Like, that just sounded crazy from the jump. Okay? Now, if the story is him and Kelsey are fighting for the gun and it goes off, the man's not going to be sitting in jail right now, fam. Like, we're taking the case in a whole different direction because he didn't jump out the whip and start letting off the gun like a cowboy, like the way that the testimony's going right now. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then Meg is evil as F, yo. Because how are you going to stand on it like, nah, he shot me and this is how we did it? If you know that there was a scuffle, you know, according to Jaquan. Okay, I'm not saying allegedly. According to Jaquan, he's saying there was a scuffle. He didn't say there was no dance, bitch, dance. I didn't hear nothing like that. I didn't read nothing like that in this testimony. You feel me? So if that's the case and that's what happened instead of Tory jumping out, doing the Yosemite Sam, ping, 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 ping. Like, that's how they're making this nigga sound. Like, that's crazy. Like, you're so emotional because a nigga told you, yo, your music's trash, you ain't Drake? Something about the math ain't mathed. And I'm not even trying to call her a liar. All right? But I'm just saying, if this case, if what Mr. Jaquan, Mr. Tipsy is saying, okay, no relation. If that's what he's saying, somebody got some explaining to do in this bitch. I don't know, B. This just doesn't look right. Looks kind of funny under the light. Listen, man, hold your head to Tory Lanez. Okay. Hopefully this can help as far as with his appeal case, and he can come home off of the appeal. But Meg's not holding up anytime soon as far as like who she wants to accuse of who shot her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, prayers to all parties involved. But, you know, for us over here at the home team, like, hold your head, Tory. You know what I'm saying? You're suing forward. You're suing touch road, broski. Let me go through the poll here quick before I get off of this topic here. Is Jaquan lying? All right. 56% says yes. 44% says no. Because y'all think Jaquan's out here lying, eh? Telling a pack of fibs. Interesting. I got a couple.
We love hip hop.